So a lot of online games, as I'm sure you know, have their own anti-cheat system. This is a lot different than the games that I grew up with, even just the online games, way back in the days of Halo 3 and Modern Warfare 2. They didn't really have like their own dedicated anti-cheat third-party system, but obviously times have changed, and especially with PC games, not so much console games. With these online PC games, it makes it much more of a necessity to have just an overall overarching anti-cheat system for your entire online multiplayer experience. Now, from what I can see, the 9 years that Grand Theft Auto Online has been out, it has not had its own anti-cheat system. I'm sure they have their own processes, their own ways of actually handling cheaters, but they don't have like an overarching system. They don't have an actual third-party anti-cheat system just for GTA Online. And from what I'm hearing, this has caused a ton of problems, a lot of chaos and mayhem within the GTA Online community. Yeah, I've heard that pretty much any server you go into these days will have at least one hacker. And of course, with hackers, they can pretty much do anything with the game. And I'm even seeing that they can hack into the system to like give certain players, unlimited money or a ton of, in-game currency, which is actually insane because that is taking, hacking an online multiplayer game to a whole new level. Because as you may know, the in-game currency in GTA Online can be funded through these Shark cash cards, which basically are microtransactions. So if what I heard was true, that hackers can actually get you legitimate money in the game, that is a very obvious problem for Rockstar's wallet. I mean, at the end of the day, hacking just to cause chaos within the servers of a multiplayer game is always bad for that game's community, and therefore the devs behind the game itself, because then people aren't as interested in playing your game. So already, hacking causes problems for, in GTA Online, it's going to cause a problem for Rockstar. But if the hacking is actually boosting the in-game currency and therefore removing the actual incentive to buy your microtransactions, that's really going to be a problem. So yeah, today GTA Online announced that they are, for the very first time, implementing an anti-cheat system. This is called BattlEye. So yeah, this is just one of those overarching anti-cheat systems. Now, I believe that this is actually one of those anti-cheats that really you have to install on your system, and you have to give it like a lot of control over your system. I know like Valorant, for example, has the same kind of anti-cheat, and I think it is actually because of this that, well, GTA Online now does not work on the Steam Deck. Yeah, the BattlEye anti-cheat system does not let anybody using a Steam Deck go through their sort of checks and balances system, and I believe this also extends to Linux users as well. I know for sure the Steam Deck, and that is actually a very big problem. GTA Online, or GTA 5 in general, is within the top 10 highest played games on the Steam Deck, and of course that should really be no surprise. GTA 5 right now, just on Steam in general, is actually sitting at number 14, so that actually tells me that GTA 5 and GTA Online is for some reason like twice as popular for Steam Deck users. So naturally, yeah, this has caused a bit of outrage. Obviously, if you have a Steam Deck and you really like playing GTA Online, this is causing a very huge, very massive problem. I have seen that for the role-playing servers on GTA Online, and I think for like their dedicated modded servers, they do allow you to disable the BattlEye anti-cheat system, and therefore you are able to play without BattlEye in those specific circumstances. So I guess I would assume maybe you're able to play role-playing and modded games on the Steam Deck, but even for that, I don't know. This could just be an overall thing for GTA Online. The one good thing that I do know is that you can play the GTA 5 campaign offline. So yeah, it would seem this is a very big sacrifice to get something that is probably well deserved, very well needed in GTA Online. I've heard that it is just complete chaos. There's always hackers, like I said, everywhere in every lobby. So it sounds like this was very much needed. I just don't know if this is going to be worth the cost of completely, brushing away all Steam Deck and I think all Linux users. That's going to end up being a lot of your player base. They definitely seem to have, all intentions of keeping BattlEye around. I don't think this is, I'm definitely not saying they're going to get rid of BattlEye now because of this. But yeah, I don't know if BattlEye can have some sort of workaround for Steam Deck users, or if this is just how it's going to be, at least for the foreseeable future. A lot of people have pointed out, and I agree, that this is all probably just a test of some sort for, what will be GTA 6, and the GTA Online version of what is GTA 6. Yeah, they're trying to see what works. I'm sure they don't want it just to be, you know, day one of GTA Online for GTA 6 just to be complete chaos with a bunch of hackers. So they want to see what works and what doesn't. I feel like this is kind of, you know, the GTA 6 Online beta, so to speak, at this point. Because, yeah, it probably is a bit odd that they're, you know, 9 years later finally doing an anti-cheat system, you know, completely changing around how they do things when in all reality, let's say GTA 6 Online comes out 2 years after GTA 6's release date, that would mean that GTA Online as we know it really only has about 3 years left. So yeah, looking at the bigger picture, this is probably just a sort of window looking into what is to come, and this is really just probably a test of some sort. I'm sure a lot of Steam Deck users and Linux users are wanting something to change, and this is definitely a wake-up call of what could happen in the future. It's definitely a nail-biter to think that this could be the reality for GTA 6 Online, that they could just completely have an entire platform not be able to play their game, or at least their online game.